So, moving right along, what are your love languages? It's an interesting topic for me. It's a question that, like, I ask people sometimes when I'm talking to them because I feel like it gives an insight into, you know, it lets you know how somebody likes to be loved, and most likely the things that they will do to let you know that they love you, or, you know, just express their affection and stuff like that, right? So, I think there's 5 love languages. I, being who I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I have 2 love languages. My first one is words of affirmation. Like, you know, I like knowing, you know, I like hearing words, I like seeing words, I like to have you communicate things to me. So, you know, let me know how you feel, let me know what you want. Like, I'm big on, like, I know I've already said that I'm big on communication, so that's like goes without saying. So it's natural that I would like to, you know, hear the things that make me feel okay when I'm dealing with somebody. Communication is always big, so it's like, you know, I'm not talking about just telling me you love me. I'm talking about openly communicating your feelings, your desires, your dreams, whatever it is. Like, really being able to talk just in general. And then my second love language is touch, because I love to be touched, and I love to touch people. I actually feel like I have a magic touch. I feel like my emotion just exudes through my touch. And so when people touch me, I think I also look for a sense of just being genuine there. And other stuff too. Because I think it goes without saying that, you know, during moments of passion, touch is always important. And I mean, you know, like I said, I feel like you can feel what I'm feeling when I touch you. I want to be able to feel it from you too. So in all aspects, okay? Now, do I think it's important for your partner to have the same love language? No. Of course not. You're going to be different people. You're going to like different things. But what I do think is important is having a conversation so that you know what your partner's love language is. Because when you're not aware of it, you know, you come across situations where you're really not recognizing feelings from somebody, and they feel like they're like doing everything in the world to show it to you. And sometimes it's because they're just, you know, you're not on the same level. Like somebody who's somebody whose love language is gift giving, and that's probably not the word for it, but you know what I mean. There's one of them that relates to giving gifts. So if that's your love language, and my love language is words of affirmation. Let's say you don't have time to talk. You don't really say much. You're not really communicating with me on a regular basis, but you're sending me gifts. I'm going to accept the gifts. I'm going to thank you for the gifts. I'm going to love the gifts. But it's not telling me how you feel, so I'm still going to be nagging you with questions like, so how do you feel? Like, you know, so you end up with situations like that, right? So he's going to be like, I show you by doing this. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not saying anything, so how do I really know? Like, you could buy gifts for anybody. So that right there is why I said it's important to know the love languages, but they might not necessarily be the same. So finishing up on that, that was crazy, right? But yeah, anyway, last thing I'm going to say on that is just concluding what I had already said. You know, if you're aware of your partner's love languages, then at least it makes it a little bit easier to read their actions. People say actions speak louder than words. Not for me. I need the words and the actions, and they both better be loud as fuck. But anyway, like I said, you know, you can better read your partner's actions when you have an understanding of the ways that they show love, and then work on whether or not, you know, it works for y'all. Because if it don't, then I might have a problem and stuff. But that's my answer. What's yours? What's your love language? I want to know.
Okay, so the next topic is, what is your love language?
That's 100.
My love languages are just acts of kindness. Like, you just be knowing, like, you do things like before I even tell you to do it. Like, I love that shit. Like, that is such a turn on, and that is one of my love languages. Like, I just really love that. And someone that can intellectually stimulate my mind and talk to me, you know, and not trying to manipulate my mind either, play those mental stupid ass games that niggas like to play, but actually mentally stimulate my mind and have me thinking for the better. You know what I'm saying? That shit is sexy. It just be like the littlest shit. Like, I love cold water. Like, a man that put waters in the refrigerator or the freezer for me because, you know, I like cold water. Like, I fucking love you. Like, because, like, how are you so kind enough to do that for me? Because I so totally forgot. Like, even though I am the one that like the cold water, so I should be the one putting it in. But I do be forgetting. And then I be ending up drinking hot ass water. But you remembered, and you was so on it because you know that's what your baby like. So you put it in the refrigerator and freezer for her because you don't want your baby to have hot water. You feel me? So, yeah, that is sexy. That is so sexy.